One of the most terrifying things that you will actually have to face on your healing journey is the realization that you actually have needs. Usually, when we tend to either become codependent or just tune down our personality in order to fit in, to people please, to get what we want, thus manipulate, we oftentimes actually suppress ourselves and our needs and think that we don't need them. For example, in order to fit in narcissistic world and be with a narcissist, you have to actually abandon your need of having friends, because narcissists usually tend to isolate you. And so you kinda throw this need out of the window. I don't need friends. This perfect narcissist god will replace all of my friends and will meet all of my needs. But when you start to recover from be that narcissistic abuse or any other kind of abuse, you actually start to realize that, uh-oh, I have some real human needs. For example, having friends. And this realization can be terrifying because actually you realize that you have vulnerabilities, because actually your needs can be easily exploited and used by other people. For example, currently I'm having this huge realization. After splitting up with my narcissistic partner, I actually have a need to have friends and to actually have some real human communication, some really deep and meaningful communication, and not only with my very dysfunctional family or just with my kid. No, I have a need to actually have friends. And why this realization is so terrifying? It's because this realization indicates that A, you have vulnerabilities, B, you are not a god, and C, you need to do something about it. You need to imply some action. And after severe trauma, action is the last thing that you can do because you feel so empty and so abandoned without any life force that thinking about doing something to improve your life is really terrifying. But here I would love to tell you that if you just focus on doing the small steps and do everything in your power just to meet your need. For example, right now, I'm trying to meet this need through creating YouTube content, trying to find like-minded people. This is a very small step, but still it's a step towards meeting my need, and so it becomes not that painful anymore to realize that I have this need. And so just doing small steps, just focusing on continue and doing what you can within the parameters and life forces that you have is the best course of action.